Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Good morning, cause I say that was correct. Kind of was correct. Anyways, I say that because I don't normally be up at this time, and it's like it don't feel weird. But I was originally gonna make this video at around this time, and then go to sleep. But then again, I was like, let me just do it now, and so I don't hurt about it. So I don't do it later. I was like, why do it now and then think about it later? And then I want to make another video. So I was like, might as well do the other video later and do this one now. And this is really not like a topic video. It's just like I just want to rant. I'm not gonna lie, but it is about Ace, so that is why I have Ace clips. um, what is up with people keep on banning Ace and Mira? Literally, like every single time I try to pick Ace, no one seems to like, yeah, that is why I don't do this. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I would say suffer, and I also would go like, I would get up and like go in the living room or like that, but nigga, no, suffer. Anyways, like every time I try to pick Ace, he's always getting banned. Like literally the first, like the moment the game starts, he gets banned. Like, why did that happen? It's him and his mirror, and I get the mirror part, but it's like, why is Ace keep on getting banned? And I be I be like saying to myself, do these people know what they're doing? Like my randoms, like, do you know why you're banning Ace? And I never really like get on the mic because it's like no one talks. But that's I digress. But the point is like why do people keep banning Ace so much? And like again, I'm just in a whole loop. Like I want to use Ace, but I can't because every time I want to, he's either getting banned or he's banned. So it's like, what what is the issue with Ace? He lost his breaches, right? He gained flashes, and this is where I'm gonna change the topic. I'm not gonna lie, this video is really talking about how I am so bad with Ace, but I did come off a bit different, but we're weird, different, weird, whatever. But I don't know, I'm so bad with Ace, like I can't use him like in a proper way. I use him like a Habana and a Thermite in one, even though literally he's a hard breach, but it's like I use him like Habana and Thermite because I feel like with Ace, I came to the conclusion like when I was thinking about it, I was like, what if people like do people really ban Ace because he's better than Thermite? Or do they ban Ace because he makes sizable breach holes? Or do they ban Ace because he has breaches? But do y'all know he lost his breaches, his soft breach? He got flashbangs. And just to throw this in there, I honestly do like Ace, but I still suck with him. But I like him because he feels like I'm playing Call of Duty. Like his AK-12 and then his flashbangs and then him being a 2-speed. So it kind of feels like I'm playing Call of Duty all over again. And that's like the feeling I get from him when I could be so versatile. Like I don't have to get main breach, and then again I digress again. That is my biggest conclusion about that. I feel like people ban him because he can get main breach with ease. You know, it's like Habana, she has to pull out a whole weapon. If you have Thermite, he has to walk up to it. Ace is a throwable. He can literally throw it, and it makes a reasonable breach hole. And that's why he's banned a lot. And that's probably what it is. But then again, it's like you don't have to use Ace to get main breach. And that's what I don't like about when people use Ace, because they only use him for main breach. Then their other like two similar charges, you just pocket it. It's like Ace is not that small of a breacher. Like he can get breaches off site, on site. He can get breaches in the building, you know? It's like there's nothing wrong with that. And like why is he so banned? Like does he have like the highest ban rate? That's where I'm coming from. But anyways, I don't know how to use Ace. Like how would you use him when it comes to a player that likes to use Sins? Seriously, because I'm not gonna say Sins is my best player, but she is like my top five. So it's like I do enjoy using Sins, but when it comes to like any breaches, at most I'm gonna use hard breach on Sins, go hard breach on Grim. I don't really go hard breach because other people can do that, but if it's actually needed, I'm going Thermite for sure. That's easy, no issue with that. But he has Osa's weapon, he has a shotgun, and then that's about it. But I feel like when it comes with Ace, it's like everyone had the idea of, oh, get main breach and that's it. What do you mean that's it? You have 3 Selma charges. Why can't you just push from somewhere else? Because it gets to a point where it's like you get main breach as Ace, then you die, and then we can't push this wall no more because it's heavy. It's heavy artillery, like it's heavily guarded, and now we push in the building. We can't get the hard breaches because we have no hard breach. Like we can't get the hard walls because our Ace is dead. Our Ace main concern was only main breach, and I feel like all the times people don't try to normalize the other breaches that are available, not only main breach. Because I'm not gonna lie, a person like me, like a hard breacher, well, I'll say Thermite, if I know the defensive team is a good enough defense team, we don't have to waste 2 minutes on playing this wall. We can, frag out drone hole, kill the bandit trick, get the mute jammer, and then get wall. And then we can have our player disperse, two stay here or I stay here, the others go other places, like we all don't have to be on the wall just so we can win this game, it's like this is this only wall doesn't exist in the game. There's go inside the building, there's multiple walls. So when it comes with Ace, like how I personally would use Ace if I was able to use him in an actual rank game, I don't prioritize main breach. I'll probably get like a side breach, a half wall. Again, him having flashes, I feel like I'm playing Call of Duty. Just like a regular AK class with flashbangs. Like literally, like it feels good. But yeah, I really won't prioritize main breach. I'll just get half wall, small wall, we want to call it. I would get inside the building and then start breaching, because it makes it more complex and it makes it more difficult, especially in Oregon. People love to ban Ace because people sit on, front yard balcony, aka white van. They sit there, they get a closet wall, and they just sit on the balcony and just watch this weird angle. You know what I'm saying? Plant bomb and just sit. So I don't understand why people ban Ace on Oregon, but any other map, it's like, bro, like, can we use Ace? Like, let them use Ace, so we can use Ace. Like, what's the whole point of like banning Ace in Mira? But I already established that. Like, can I please use Ace? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? And like, again, to honestly push my point, is like, I would honestly use him for like an inside job. It's like I don't need to breach open this hard breach, like sight wall. We could just chalk it, bring a thermite, or bring a smaller hard breach. Bring Grim, Sins. Who else has hard breaches? Capitayo, Habana. Bro, if Finka had hard breaches, I'm not gonna lie. Finka hard breaches, that's tough. Like she could keep her flashes, keep her nades, add hard breaches, remove her smokes. Ooh, Finka would be a crazy pick. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, Anyways, yeah, like we have all these other operators that can use hard breaches. Why the hell is we banning Ace? And then again, like I said, if I was able to use Ace, I would use him for inside job. Like I'm not gonna prioritize main breach because that's default as fuck. Like we all know we're gonna push main breach. Why not just push somewhere different and then use Ace to make it more powerful or make it more complicated for the defense, less for us, you know? So it goes a long way of like making line of sight with his Selma charge and Celsius call, I think. Celsius? Selma? Is that Ying? Whatever. And then Candela. Candela is Ying, Selma is Ace for a lot of things, you know? And it doesn't really affect me as a player because I know what I'm doing, you know? And I do want to demonstrate and like show and tell that these ace breaches displays that you're seeing, it's not something that I'm trying to like, I don't know, be different, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to show a line of sight and honestly the way how I would use ace. And when it comes to breaching, you really don't really have to breach something for entry. You can breach something so things can go inside of sight. So when it comes to grenades, lineups, when it comes to flashbang lineups, when it comes to like anything that's adorable and it can be used against the enemy, this is where Ace comes in. He can help you. He doesn't really have to open a top part of a hatch. He's basically like Habana, you know? And if you guys remember, what was it? Shopify Rebellion and SSG, like a while back, they played Bank, and then Capitayo and Habana was under that mute, and then Habana only shot 2 pellets. Then, her being her, she can disperse how much she wants. And then 2 pellets went through. As the fire goes through, and then boom, that mute died from elevator. Knowingly having a literal ace watching, was it Ace or was it Habana who cleared that double wall on that elevator side? Anyways, point is, like similar to her, like, but I feel like Ace does it better. Like Ace does it better because he has less chance. He has less chances, but he has more time. Like it does more like a more of a radius than Habana. Even though Habana did get a buff, I do believe Ace is kind of still better because again, it's limited, but he has a bigger radius of like actually getting the job done and how you want it to be done. So it goes a long way in being like, you don't want to use Ace like that. You don't have to use him like that. I'm just saying how I would use him and how I've been using him or try to, or in general would use him, So I won't even call that difficult. I feel like people don't really want to like be different. They just want to be the same enough that it gets normalized and then you won't get punished or you won't get criticized. It's like, oh, if I'm doing what Spoit does, I won't get criticized. If you do it wrong, you would get criticized. And then if you find out you're trying to copy him, you would get even more criticized, So it's like, don't try to be somebody else with trying to like do certain pushes or like, using an operator different in a way, be unique, have a plan, nothing seems useless until you use it. So it's like, that's what I feel like. But the biggest thing with me is, like I said earlier, why does Ace keep on getting banned? And I've probably already answered my own question, but it's like, bro, like, can we just use him for 1 round? And it don't even be the enemy team, it be us. It's like, let them use Ace. Because if they can use Ace, they will let us use Ace. And I feel like it's fair, it's beneficial. And I feel like sometimes Ace isn't even that bad to really ban. Like, bro, they literally have Thermite. Like, if you ban Ace, okay, cool. They have Thermite and Thatcher. Like, that's a well-known duo. Can we ban Thatcher? Can we ban Thermite? They can have Ace. And for sure, ban Thatcher. Like, he can literally see your gadgets. What do you mean ban Ace? Ban Thermite. I mean, Thatcher. Like, I feel like people just do it just because, like, it's on TikTok. It's a trend. Like, they just do it because it's annoying. Like, why are you banning Ace, bro, out of all people? And it makes me wonder, like, why they do it so much. But, like always, have fun.